using Kids Star Jokes? Is it to seem cool or for some other reason?
Do you prefer this year's or last year's, and why?
Hi, I'm Kira. Welcome to KMS Show today.
I'm at the front of Kernan. Today, we'll be asking teachers on what...
Welcome back, Kernan Middle. I'm Taylor Smith.
And I'm Avery Seconder.
And this is the Kernan Show. We hope you missed us as much as we miss being in contact with you.
We took our time, but we're glad to have you all join us for another fabulous season this year.
We'll have new segments, new anchors, and an even better overall production for our very own Kernan Show.
A lot of hard work and dedication has gone into this wonderful production.
Now on to today's episode. Today is December 2nd, 2019. Why don't we start off today's episode with our weekly weather report with Tiara.
I think that's a great idea. Let's dive into it.
Hello everybody, today is Monday, December 2nd, and it's sunny outside but cold. Temperature goes from 39 to 59. Tuesday, December 3rd, will be another sunny and cold day. Temperature will be from 38 to 58. On Wednesday, it would be sunny but with some clouds around. The temperature from 45 to 64. Thursday will be cloudy and chilly, 48 to 65. And looking forward to a happy Friday, it will be particularly cloudy with a temperature going from 51 to 69. I hope this information helps you so you get prepared every day during this week. And back to you, Taylor and Avery.
Thank you, Tiara, for that wonderful report.
And then now it's time for some amazing news stories that our reporters have been working for the past few weeks.
Have you ever wondered how your life could be when you grow up? One of our amazing reporters, Tiara Montgomery, walked around asking this question.
Alright, today I'm here with
Jackson.
Alright, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Am a Major League Baseball player.
Why?
I just want to make good money. Colin.
Alright, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Probably an engineer.
Why?
Because I get to build stuff.
Alright, what subject in school will help you achieve this goal?
Probably math the most.
An architect.
Why?
Because I like to build.
Alright, what subject in school will help you achieve this goal?
Math.
Jakari.
Alright, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Engineer.
Why?
Because I like cars.
What subject in school will help you achieve this goal?
Mechanics.
Steven.
Alright, what do you want to be when you grow up?
NFL player.
Why?
Because I like the sport and I think it's cool.
Alright, what subject in school will help you achieve this goal?
Probably gym.
Sanaya.
Alright, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a chemist
Why?
because they make a lot of money.
What subject in school will help you achieve this goal?
Science.
Thank you for watching KMS News. We'll see you next time.
That story was really interesting. I hope you enjoyed.
It sure was cool to learn about some of the interesting career paths that our amazing Ospreys are choosing to follow.
Speaking of career paths, can you imagine how much work it takes to become a teacher?
Instead of imagining, why don't we just see? We're here to introduce our brand new segment, Teacher of the Week.
Each week we'll find a new teacher to learn more about and purpose of creating a connection between students and teachers.
Here's Avery's video on our Teacher of the Week.
Welcome back, Kernan Middle School. Today we're going to be interviewing our Teacher of the Week, which is Miss Rodan. We're going to be learning why she got into teaching and why we chose her for Teacher of the Week. So let's get going. Today I'm here with
Miss Roldan.
and she has been chosen to be Teacher of the Week. So why did you get into teaching?
Well, I just was really interested in just reading, and I wanted to kind of like bring my interest to my students, and just I was really into language arts when I was a kid.
What college did you attend?
University of North Florida. I stayed in Jacksonville.
Why did you want to become a teacher?
Well, I have to be honest, I didn't like teachers when I was in school, but I kind of wanted to be a positive experience in a student's life because I really didn't have one in my own, and that's kind of why I got into it.
Thank you. Wow, Miss Rodan is really a wonderful teacher.
Yeah, she sure is. I'm getting a headache just thinking about all of the goals she must have took to accomplish being a teacher.
Well, students here at Kernan set goals to accomplish things, so why don't we see some?
Here's Miranda Lewis. She is ready to tell us some of the most spectacular academic goals that some of our Kernan students have.
Hi, Kernan Middle School students. So today we're going to be interviewing some 8th graders about their high school goals. So I'm back and I'm here with Taylor, and today we're going to be asking her some more questions. So what are your academic goals?
Just to get all A's and a high GPA.
Okay, and what high school are you planning to go to and why?
Bishop Kenny, because my mom wants me to go to a Catholic school with a good education.
Okay, and what are you most looking forward to about high school?
I don't know, just a high school experience, like driving parties, I don't know.
And finally, what are you planning to study?
I'm either trying to be an anesthesiologist or a commercial pilot.
Mason Fields.
And what are your goals academically?
My goals academically are to get into the early college program and finish all of my major classes before my senior year.
Okay, and what high school do you want to go to and why?
I want to go to Paxton because they have a psychology program that I want to major in, and it will help me get through my studies faster.
What are you planning to study?
I'm planning to study psychology, and I want to be a basketball coach. I know it sounds kind of, common, but...
Ala. And what are your goals academically?
To get straight A's.
Okay, and what high school do you want to go to and why?
I want to go to Sandalwood because it's my neighborhood school and it's a good school.
What are you most looking forward to about high school?
Prom and homecoming.
Okay, and finally, what are you planning to study?
I'm planning to study something over there in El Salvador, in my country, because the colleges over there are really good.
And what are your academic goals?
To get good grades.
What high school are you planning to go to and why?
Sandalwood, because I live close to it.
Okay, and what are you most looking forward to about high school?
Probably just to have fun, I guess.
Okay, and what are you planning to study?
I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it.
All right, thank you.
I think our teachers would be very proud of them.
Me too. I wish them all the luck of accomplishing their goals.
As long as they work hard and stay focused on their goals, they will succeed. Also, staying away from troubles like bad decisions or even worse, drugs. Did you know that drugs affect middle schoolers too?
That's really sad. According to the new recoveryvillage.com, alcohol or drugs used during schools can lower the academic performance of students.
Do you want to learn something about more like this? Here's our reporter, Katie Badillo. She took this topic really serious and will tell us about drugs and why students may be drawn towards them.
Hey KMS News! Today we're going to be talking about drugs and how they're impacting kids nowadays. And so, Mr. Bell, why do you think kids start drugs? Is it to seem cool or for some other reason?
Probably because peer pressure. And some kids think it's cool to do it, and they try to get their friends to do it, so that way it's just kind of like a social thing. And then it might turn into something really real. And or I know that often kids are prescribed drugs from doctors, and then they get hooked, and their parents aren't monitoring their prescription doses.
So Emma, what do you think about drugs and how they're impacting kids nowadays?
A lot of kids are doing drugs, and it messes up you and your future, I guess. So yeah.
So Leah, why do you think kids start drugs? Is it to seem cool or for some other reason?
Probably to seem cool and for them to relax because they probably have a lot of stress.
So Ms. Figueroa, what do you think about drugs and how they're impacting kids nowadays?
I think drugs shouldn't exist. They're impacting kids enormously with their studies and their work habits. It's not good for their bodies, and it's just not good, period.
So, Mr. Giamo, how do you think illegal drugs are impacting kids nowadays?
I think if kids are able to access drugs, it's negatively impacting them, not just for the fact that they are unhealthy, it also can make some kids lazy and unwilling to do the things they're required to do on a daily basis.
So, Mr. Zowski, what do you think about drugs and how they're impacting kids nowadays?
Well, unfortunately, I think drugs do impact young students, like students here at Kernan. Thankfully, we don't have too many students who are using drugs, but yeah, unfortunately, it is something that is dealt with from time to time.
Why do you think kids start drugs? Is it because they want to seem cool or for some other reason?
It's hard to say, really. It could be, perhaps peer pressure, like wanting to fit in or do some things that maybe some students making bad choices are doing. It could be that they're trying to cope with something that's going on in their life. No matter what's going on, though, no matter why a student's doing it, though, I would really encourage them to come talk to Ms. Pennington or myself to see if there's another way.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
It's crazy what drugs can do to people. Just a reminder for our amazing Ospreys, all of you have the potential to be successful, and don't let drugs or any bad resources ruin your life, health, or academic growth.
Moving on, let's go with something fresher. Do you know that some of us are living our last year of middle school? I kind of feel like a bit nostalgic about that. See what some of our 8th graders tell us about how they feel about their last year at Kernan.
Well, I can't deny I'm excited with high school. Everybody has their own feelings about this topic. Let's see what Taylor found out again about what some of us is the last year at KMS.
Hey KMS, I'm Taylor, and today we're going to be going around and asking our 8th graders how they feel about their last year at Kernan, and we're going to be asking them what they're most looking forward to for this year. Victoria, what are you most looking forward to for your 8th grade year?
8th grade week.
All right, thank you.
Gettys.
What are you most looking forward to for your 8th grade year?
Say goodbye to the school.
What are you most looking forward to for your 8th grade year at Kernan?
8th grade week and like the end of school.
Why is that?
Cause I'm over middle school.
Elena, what are you most looking forward to for your 8th grade year?
Formal.
Why?
Because like it's a time where I get to be with like all my friends and dress up for once at school.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Wilson.
So how long have you been teaching 8th graders for?
I've been teaching 8th graders for 7 years.
Oh my God. What's your favorite thing about teaching them?
Okay, so 8th graders are pretty awesome. You've gotten over the whole, you're not a kid anymore. You're learning how to be an adult, and a lot of you have really clever senses of humor, and it's kind of a pivotal time to be an 8th grader, and you're about to go into high school next year, and it's really awesome.
Do you enjoy being an 8th grade teacher?
I do. I've been in 8th grade now for 7 years, which is longer than any of y'all have been in 8th grade, and it's pretty great.
That was our video today, and I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. This school won't be the same without us here.
It sure won't. Did you know that 8th graders have had to adopt to new changes at school every year?
Yeah, in the 2017-2018 year, Kernan had an 8A B-Day schedule. In the 2018-2019 year, we had 7 classes a day. And now for the 2019-2020 year, we only have 1 early release a month.
While we're on the topic, early release, let's go see what students think about the early release this year versus the one last year. Here is Jaden Superchino with the early release at KMS.
Hey KMS News, my name is Jaden and I'm here with
Grant Says.
And how do you feel about this year's early release schedule?
I mean, it's alright, but I like last year's better.
And why?
Well, we had more early releases. This year we only have like 1 per month.
True. Okay, thank you.
Eugene.
And how do you feel about this year's early release schedule?
It's alright.
And do you like this year's better or last year's?
I wasn't here last year.
Jaden Pearson.
And so how do you feel about this year's early release schedule?
I feel like it's a lot better to get off an early release
or earlier schedule or earlier time.
Do you like this year's better than last year's?
I wasn't here last year.
Well, in elementary school, which would you say is better?
Yeah, I think now it's better.
Serenity Hairston.
And so how do you feel about this year's early release schedule?
I mean, it's all right. It's not that good, but it's all right, I guess.
Do you prefer this year's or last year's better?
I think last year was better.
And why?
We had more early releases, and now we only have one a month.
And I'm here with the birthday girl,
Chantel.
And how do you feel about this year's early release schedule?
Pretty good.
Do you prefer this year's or last year's, and why?
I don't know. Maybe this year.
Hey KMS News. Oh my goodness. Last year.
Because it was.
Come on.
No. Come on.
Although some students may not like the early release schedule, there are many other things to like about our dear Kernan.
Let's go see what some of our amazing Ospreys like about Kernan. Here's Landon Dixon with What Do You Like About KMS?
Hello KMS, this is Landon, and today we are at the entrance of Kernan. We'll be interviewing students on what they like the most about Kernan. Hello KMS, we are here with
Anaya.
And today I'll be asking you what you like the most about Kernan.
At the end of the day.
I really like gym class because with fitness and stuff, play basketball a lot.
Kayla.
And we'll be asking her on what she likes the most about Kernan.
What I like about Kernan the most is how friendly it is and how there's not a lot of fights and stuff. Well, there is, but not.
Thanks KMS for watching. See you next time.
Going along with that video, something I like is fall. Just a fun fact, but did you know that the popular flavor and fragrance pumpkin spice has nothing to do with actual pumpkin ingredients?
Really?
Yeah.
Also, it's getting chilly outside, so make sure to keep warm. Fall is almost coming to end. Let's go see what some students think about fall before it's over.
Hi KMS, welcome back to another segment of your weekly news. I'm Aslan, and today I'm going to be asking kids some questions about fall, so let's get into it. Hi KMS, welcome back to your weekly news. I'm here with
Hannah.
How do you feel about fall?
Fall, I actually really like fall because the weather and stuff and the holidays in fall, like Halloween and Thanksgiving.
Ruby. How do you feel about fall?
I really like the fall because it's Thanksgiving and all the family comes together and we spend time with each other and the food's really good. So I really like fall.
Maya.
Abby.
How do you feel about fall?
I really like it. I like the cold weather. I like the food. It's just a fun time.
What about you?
Yeah, I really like all the holidays and the cold weather.
What's your favorite thing about fall?
I think how everyone is just so happy and comes together as a family.
What about you?
The food.
Thank you.
Well, just like fall, this video is also coming to an end. But before this happened, let's get back to the studio where Tiara is ready to give us the rundown of what some important upcoming events at Kernan.
It's Kenyon.
You're joking.
Greetings, Kernan family. Thanks for tuning in to the KMS Show. This is Kenyon, and I will start with some sports news. Soccer trials for boys and girls are over. We have the teams, and they will practice tonight after school. Congratulations to the girls and boys who made the team. Good luck in the upcoming tournament. In the meanwhile, boys and girls basketball tryouts will start tomorrow. Boys tryouts will be in the morning at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and the girls tryouts will be from 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. And that's all about the sports for today. Next week, we will have some more news about soccer and basketball. Back to you, girls. Remember that next week we will have early dismissal.
Thanks, Kenyon. You are right. Next week we'll have early dismissal.
And we'll get out on the 20th for winter break and come back on the 6th of January.
I think we're going too fast. We'll have time for those details next week.
We are so happy to be back and we hope you enjoyed our first airing of The Kernan Show as much as we did. We'll see you next week.